Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Book of War here. We're back with the two Dans, and we've been off for a little bit. Glad to be back.
Good to be back.
Yeah, so happy autumn. It's September.
Now hang on just a second.
Yeah, please.
Was it the equinox or the solstice? This is how good I am at this.
You're right.
It's like the 22nd, right?
Yes, you're right. I think so. This is on my mind because the XKCD cartoon had a strip about this like a week or two ago because meteorologists record weather with September 1st, the end of summer.
Oh, is that right?
And then you're right. Of course, the equinox is the 21st or the 22nd. And so he had a joke of like the time period between the 1st and the 21st is some other season. Yeah. Apparently. So we're both right.
Okay, I like that. As usual on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say. So anyway, if you're new to the channel and you're wondering what you're seeing, what is Book of War? It's our lightweight, easy to learn, fast-paced war game that's compatible with classic Dungeons and Dragons. And we've been playing it for a number of years, and we continue to play test, make little modifications. I run billions of computer simulations to make sure that it's fair and it's balanced and it accurately reflects classic D&D action. And if you want to learn more, you can go to oedgames.com and find all the rules that we're currently playtesting here as we wrap up Season 4.
Yes.
At this point, actually. So... Let me put the stats link up. And again, if anybody wants to double check our accounting, because we're supposed to play with 500-point armies, feel free to go to oedgames.com/streaming and you'll see exactly the stats and prices and so forth that we're using. Let's see here. Anything you want to share with the fans that you've been up to this summer?
Let's see. This summer, I went to Renaissance Fair.
Oh, really?
Which was a real
Do you do that a lot?
I've never in my life.
Oh, really?
Never in my life.
Oh, really?
But I got an arming cap, like a cotton arming cap.
Really?
And like one of these white shirts with the light laces on the chest, and some pants that looked kind of that same style, right? And I had suede boots, so I looked good, y'all. And I had a pouch and everything. And my wife had her whole thing with like many layers of skirts and stuff, and we had a really great time. It was the one in Tuxedo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a lot of fun. I would do it again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have told me that the first thing when you walked in
here. I know, right? Well,
this is news to me.
I thought of you quite a bit because I watched a bunch of jousting.
Okay. Yep.
And
right.
I was thinking of you. I was this is right up Dan's alley. And it was quite fun to watch the jousting. I just really, that was probably the highlight of the day. Yeah.
That tends to be that. So did you have your costume ready to go before you went, or did you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We bought a costume and planned ahead and everything,
really?
and it was really fun. It was my wife's idea. Surprisingly, you would think that would be like something I'd force her to do because I'm a nerd, but. It was her idea, so I was like,
awesome.
Let's do it. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I will confess, I've never been to a Ren Fair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think Paul's done it a number of times in the past, but I've actually never been to a Ren Fair.
Yeah, I mean, I would recommend it. I think it's fun.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool. Yeah. You ever seen? There was a show. There was a one-season show made by some guys that generally do the jousting at Ren Fairs, right?
Oh, cool.
So that's a specialized job, right? And there's a fairly small number of people that go around to all the different Ren Fairs to do the jousting.
They were good.
Exhibits,
yeah.
Right? And there was a show on TV. It could have been like 10 years ago now, called Full Metal Jousting, where they were trying to make a competitive sport out of it.
Oh.
And it was brutal. It was brutal.
Like the injuries and stuff, or
yes,
wow.
Yes. I think half the time someone had to go to the hospital.
Maybe better to keep that stage performance and not competitive.
Even the stage performance is obviously.
Well, sure, there's a lot.
They're kind of doing that for there's a sense in which it's an actual athletic event, no matter how you cut it.
Sure.
So that was always on my mind.
Spoken like a true wrestling fan.
Exactly. resisted. I cannot tell you how many years I resisted pro wrestling, and then over the years, over and over again, what I'm doing winds up intersecting with pro wrestling in so many ways. It's like really creepy. Viewers, if anybody is watching at the moment, feel free to throw something in the chat to make sure that is that's working at the moment. And let's see. Okay, so as we said, we are playtesting, trying to make little tweaks. And so, as I told you, Dan, the little bit of a tweak that we're making tonight is the control weather spell.
Yep.
Right. So wizards can have a control weather spell to control the weather. Has had a second clause that said if you don't want to actually take control of the rainy, cloudy, sunny condition, you can make a whirlwind like an elemental. And I really thank you for playtesting that, because I wound up becoming convinced that was highly inelegant. And we've tripped up over it, and it spawned rules debates about how can you move it, or can you see it? Is it in the woods?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was like super complicated. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So for a number of reasons, I just snipped that, and I think, Dan, your knee-jerk reaction was, oh yeah, that makes it so much more. That makes it so much cleaner.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. And I'll say one other thing. The reason that I had that I hey, Backwiz and Kamikaze Mark, good to see you tonight. Thanks for big Ren Fair fans. We're all Ren Fair fans.
Oh, good. All right, guys. Maybe we saw each other there. Didn't know.
And so the reason I had the whirlwind clause in control weather was partly because I was thinking, but what if you take that spell and you don't want to change the weather? Like, you're perfectly happy with it being sunny.
Right.
I wanted some reason for it still to be useful. And among other things, it occurred to me that all the other spells have a situation where you might not be able to use it.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So you take move earth, there might not be any raised terrain to move.
Absolutely.
You take lower water, there might not be any water.
Absolutely.
You take anti-magic sphere, you might be not a wizard on the other side.
For sure.
So,
and that's also what D&D is like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I figured I might as well just cut out one piece of complication and actually have it more in line with all the other spells, and it's like, so that's the one little new tweak we're making tonight.
Great.
So let's talk what we have brought tonight. Dan, how about you introduce your interesting army?
So I have a dwarven army tonight, all dwarves, and they are a mixed group of different types of units. I have 20 of just the good old dwarven medium foot. I have 8 dwarven heavy crossbows, 8 units, 8 figures, excuse me, 80.
Right.
And then we have 100 dwarf cranequiniers.
That's a lot of cranequiniers.
On horseback.
Yep.
And 4 elite foot. So I hope I did the math right. I did have more trouble with the math this week than usual.
So you get 100 points to the dwarf elite foot.
Yeah.
You get, I see, you get 120 of the medium foot.
Yeah.
You got, right, so 200 of those first 2 groups. And then the cranequiniers, 150, 250. I think you're 50 short. I think you're 50 short, right? You got 200. Does this happen a lot? Because
no.
Now I suspect the season record.
No. I'm usually sure. It was like I just had trouble tonight. My brain wasn't working. So I had 20. Okay, 20 times 6 plus 8 times 10. So that's plus 80. Plus I had 10 cranequiniers.
Yeah.
150.
Yeah.
Plus what I have 4.
Yeah.
100. 450.
That's 450, right? Okay, so you got 50 extra points.
All right. So perhaps
you could buy
just 2 more dwarven elite.
You could do that, or you could put it on a gift certificate for later.
I think I'll take what I can get.
Okay.
So maybe I can grab 2 more elites.
Yes. Do that.
Are they up here?
Yeah. Just grab anything that looks fightery up there, and we'll call them your dwarf elites.
Okay.
So you're gonna have 6 dwarf elites now.
I don't know if the base is right. Do these kind of look dwarven? Oh, that's too big though, right?
Yeah, that's. Look, there's an ogre.
Oh wait, here's a couple guys I can take.
Yeah, it's
All right,
reaching
we'll
into
just say-
my shelf that's off screen.
The bases aren't quite right though.
Okay, good enough.
Okay.
Now I'll remind you that those guys are so pricey. You could have if you wanted to, you could have a unit which is 2 of them.
That's true.
Right.
Why don't I make these 2 oddballs on their own unit?
Oh, sweet.
So just remember those are formally.
Great. Just looking at the unit sizes. Right. Yeah, that seems to check out.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So a lot of dwarves, and just kind of remind myself. So the cranequiniers obviously are mounted guys with high-tech crossbows. And I will say, right, they're the only mounted archers that can shoot in the rain.
Nice.
Right, so everybody else has to have composite bows that just fall apart in the rain. And so you've picked the one type that can shoot from horseback in the rain.
Cool.
And so for my stuff, so Dan came in with his dwarven army, and of course I took among my army I've got giants, so he's going to get the dwarven dodging bonus anytime I attack him with my giants. And there's, normally I would be clever and I would target the one thing that didn't have that defense, but there is nothing that doesn't have that defense, so I just have to suck it up tonight. Okay, so here's what I took. I don't have a master theme or plan to this army.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that my birthday's coming up, and so I said to myself, I'm just going to take all my favorite stuff. I'm just going to take my favorite stuff, and I have no idea whether it's going to work together or not. So what I have here is a wizard of the 13th level whose name is Uvathar.
Whoa.
Uvathar the Thunderous.
Yeah.
And he has a one that shoots lightning bolts, as well as 2 other spells to be named later. Right, those are picked in advance, obviously. And I have one blue dragon here whose name is Undin the Magnificent.
What great names.
So blue dragon there, and these are obviously solos for everything that entails. I have, I always like taking, if I can, a squad of stone giant artillery. So I have one figure representing 10 normal stone giants for my boulder shooting capacities, and then I've got 3 figures of heavy horse here. I have 6 figures of longbows, and then I always like taking a giant mob of orcs, so I have 15 figures of orc medium foot, representing 150 orcs in D&D. So I had to have, I bought kind of a large number of units and a little bit pricey, so I had no option, but every single figure type had to be 1 unit. Right? I didn't have so normally I like having like 2 units of longbows or 2 units of orcs. I didn't have an option for that. So that is, that's my yin yang, my pros and cons.
Yeah. Very good. Well considered.
So just kind of remind myself, obviously the wizard's got his 2 special spells and can shoot lightning bolts. My orcs are deficient if it's sunny. My horses are super deficient if it's rainy. Then my dragon can fly around and of course has the hideous fear effect.
Aha.
Which is, we've just found to be super powerful.
That's a bitch. Sorry. Did I say that on air?
Okay, that's one
strike.
Right, one more point on the YouTube survey that I have to bump up. And again, stone giants shoot extra large stones in D&D. Right, it says they shoot like they're heavy catapults, and I interpret that to do 3 damage here instead of normally 2.
Nice.
So those are my things, right? And the stone giants. Everybody, you, me, everybody else. Remember, when my stone giants attack, I'm at -1 because you're dwarves.
Oh, okay, that's on me. I should remember that because I'm the one who
yeah, you do that, right? Yeah. Okay.
I can remember.
Okay,
that,
great. Good stuff. Okay, so let's roll for terrain. I'm going to bring up the terrain table here.
Okay.
And I guess after we roll for initiative. So let's roll a d6 and see who gets to choose who goes first. Okay, so would you like... to go first or me to go first?
I think I'll let you go first.
Okay. So I'm going to roll terrain. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7.
Okay.
I'll be the last one.
Cool.
First and last. Need matching dice because I'm like that. Okay, so first piece of terrain I'm placing is, geez, I got snake eyes, which means a gully. Don't see that very much. So gully is the driest of all terrain, and basically works like a reverse hill.
Cool.
How can I use a gully to my advantage? So obviously you can go in for free. You got to pay 2 inches to get out. And how we've played in the past is if you're sitting in a gully, you can't be shot.
Yes.
Unless archers get right on the rim.
Uh-huh.
Then they can shoot down.
Makes sense.
It's the only type of terrain that can't be affected by a spell.
Yes.
Right. So every other piece of terrain can be affected either by move earth or lower water.
Right.
But the move earth spell only affects stuff that's raised up, and the lower water only affects stuff that's watery. And this is the only thing that doesn't fit in either category. For what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
A gully. You have heavy crossbows, and I have longbows. I'm not entirely sure how best to use this. I'm gonna put it here because I don't want to put it on your side and have you use it as cover.
Right. Okay. 2d6, right?
Yeah.
And that's what is that?
6 is open. That's
yeah,
nothing.
it's nothing. Yeah.
Was it 1 or 2 episodes ago that like you wrote? I got all the terrain. You got
Yes.
like on almost nothing.
I remember that.
Okay, so I've rolled a 5, which is a hill. Guess I'll put that here. That's my hill.
All right. Shall roll again.
Yes.
That is a hill.
Ah. There's your hill.
All right. Now, what to do with this hill?
Cranequiniers. You know, Dan has an enormous number of dwarven cranequiniers.
Yeah. Well, if you get a hill, I get a hill.
Clever. So here's my third roll. 7 is nothing. This is going to be your last roll.
Okay. And it's nothing.
7 is nothing, and then here is the last piece of terrain. 7, which is nothing.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
What a night.
so yeah, mostly open board. Interesting. And now we roll for weather, I think, right? We roll for weather, then we set up, right?
Yep.
That's what happens. Okay, how about once again, you take this big blue die. So 1 through 3, it's sunny. 4, 5, cloudy. 6 is rain.
2.
It's sunny.
So that's bad for some of your guys.
That is bad for my orcs.
Yeah.
So let me document that.
That gives them a -1.
Correct.
Lots of -1s tonight.
Both to attack and morale.
Nice.
Okay, so I've documented the sunny weather in the top right there. Yeah, so my orcs are disadvantaged. Everybody else is fine. Super open terrain. So now I'm gonna set up here. There we go. I'm gonna use that. Actually, this seems pretty clear what I ought to be doing. I guess having a small number of figures actually makes the setup easier. Does that make sense? You know. Like this. Okay, I think I'm good with this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I got my longbows, my wizard, my orcs, my dragon, my stone giants, and my heavy horse. And that's my final answer.
All right. I think I will.
This is about the smallest amount of terrain we've ever had. This is like
It
we were
might
we were
be.
remarking on a really open table, I think last episode, and this is even more open.
Yeah, might be the smallest we've had.
We've had comments, right? Occasionally, some viewers have made totally reasonable comments that the amount of terrain that we were generating was too much and too cluttered.
Yep.
So I guess we did.
I think we changed.
Yeah,
it
we
a little bit.
reduced it from a total of 8 to 7 rolls, based on that very reasonable stuff. But I also knew that there's a possibility that you're just going to roll nothing, 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 and wind up with this once in a while.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. So I think that's my setup.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, final answer on that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let us begin. Take this off. All right, so here's the official start of the game. So my first move is going to be... Longbows take that hill. Wizard stays there. Orcs go forward full. Horses go. I'm gonna say 9 inches. I'm trying to keep pace with my orcs. Horses go 9 inches. Stone giants go 9 inches. And so does the dragon. That's my move.
Cool.
So 9 inches. Kind of keeping pace so I don't get too far out ahead. 9 inches. Go 9 inches in the gully. So orcs can go 9 inches, so they can go down into the gully for free. Looking for shade. So to get up to the top of this hill, I got to pay 4 inches because it's 2 tiers here, and the longbows do have 12 moves. So if I can go, if it's within 8, yeah, it's within 8. So I'm right there. My wizard casts a spell.
Uh-oh.
And it's control weather. You guessed it, kids. It's control weather.
The popular one.
So you notice that I've crossed out. You notice I crossed out where the whirlwind used to be. So I was taking a little bit of a gamble with my own rules change that if it had been cloudy like I wanted it, this would have been a waste.
Worthless.
So Dan, thank you for rolling sunny weather so I can actually use this. I appreciate it. So I am going to change the weather from sunny to cloudy, which would be ideal for me.
All right.
I'm going to do that right now.
Oh well. Easy come, easy go.
And that's why you bring a wizard, kids.
Yeah.
I have one more mega spell left.
Uh-oh.
I have one more game-breaking spell left, and then it's just lightning from there on. And it's your turn.
All right. So. So I think what I'll do is I think I will just do one round of full movement for everybody. I think that's what I'm going to do. So that means 9 for everything with the horses. So 9 will basically get me to the foot of this hill.
Okay, yep.
On these, I think I'll just go at a slight angle.
Cool. Interesting.
And now these can go 12. So they would be pretty much even with that if I can fit them in there. They are separate units. I'll just leave a tiny gap.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have
didn't I? I didn't get these fellows.
Yep. Elite dwarves.
Okay, that's my move.
All right. You have any attacks?
No, because I move full movements.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so my orcs have no disadvantage now. Note to self. What am I going to do for my movement? I want this wizard to move up to this part of the hill right here.
Yeah.
Cranequiniers. Now your elite dwarves are +1 to hit because they're 3rd level, so they get an extra +1 to hit. Cranequiniers have a range of 18. Okay. The dragon's going to take off in flight and fly straight ahead 24 inches.
Whoa.
And as he does that, I can go up 12.
Yeah.
So
wow.
I'll just do that.
Boy.
Be a little aggressive with him.
Yikes. Yikes. What is he going to do up there? What's going to happen? He's not going to drop bombs. That's so. I just recently read. I just recently read the original D&D. Yeah. I had never sat
down. Did the bombing rule surprise you?
Yes. There was a lot of stuff in there that kind of surprised me.
Right, I agree. I think it's a really good read for how dense of ideas, like surprising ideas, get peppered in there.
Yeah.
Were you surprised at the aerial combat critical hits rule?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, like, I think again is like I'm interested in weird things. Like it's interesting to run into, and then like if I spring that on players, they get a little cranky that it doesn't feel like D&D to them.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fascinating. Normally, I like to be aggressive, but I feel like. You have way more. You have way more ranged attacks than I do. It's really funny because I think, as I said before, technically, frankly, the simulator. The simulator says that the cranequiniers are supposed to be the single weakest unit in the game, but you've beaten up on me with them before.
Oh no!
Yeah. So I feel like there's something about them that the simulator is not picking up on how to use them properly.
Mojo.
Yeah, because when you use them before, you really beat me up with them, and I'm like, now I'm worried.
We shall see. We shall see.
I mean, you got to be within short range to hit my heavy horse.
Right. Good point.
I think most everybody's going to stay still except those longbows. I want to come down the hill. Range is 21 with them. 6 inches. You know, the funny thing is, there's not enough terrain for me to use for estimation purposes. Because usually I'm comparing to like, oh, it's, one hill width over there, and there's not enough here. It's just like a wide open expanse, and I'm having trouble estimating.
Interesting.
Okay, so I think I'm going to be out of range, but I'm going to have those longbows come down half their move, which is 6 inches, and wind up about here.
Okay.
And that's it.
Great.
I'm being a little cautious. Okay, so here comes the wizard, who can go 10 inches plus 2 up the hill.
Okay.
So there's that move. These guys are coming down 6. So right here. And the dragon is taking into the air, flying 24 inches. I'll put them right there. But they are 12 inches in the air. Which is 240 feet, technically.
Oh, that's right. Wow. Are you sure they're not just fleeing the scene? I mean, that's like...
I'm not. They are. I mean, Erden the Magnificent has been known to do that. They pick their own sobriquet, and then they are a chaotic dragon. So right. We have some history with him.
All right, cool.
So I am going to take a shot with those longbows and my stone giants against these cranequiniers here, and I would have to be within 20 or 21 inches. I don't think I am, but nonetheless, I want to measure it.
Okay.
So are you 20 inches from my giants? No, just a little off. Are you 21 inches from my longbows? I feel like it's going to be... Oh, crap.
Yep, you are.
Oh, my goodness.
See, that made a big difference. That diagonal, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
this
unit is. This unit is.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I guess...
You're good, both ranks.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, crazy. Okay, well, that's better than I thought. Okay, so since I moved, I'm only going to get 6 dice instead of 12. And...
Now, the cranequiniers have armor of...
5.
5, so it's going to be 6s to hit.
Only 6s hit. There's 1 hit. 6.
So the cranequiniers have 2 health. So
Dropped the horse here.
Okay. So I'll put this back here.
Okay. First blood. It's your turn.
All right. I'm going to half moves with all the cranequiniers.
Yeah.
These guys, I just want to get up to the top of this hill.
Yeah.
These guys are going to continue a full move advance. I think I'll go ahead and do full move advances with these guys as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me make those moves. So maybe 6 inches for the cranequiniers. They're going to kind of go that way, and they're going to go. Okay. Crowded. Oops.
I think in the past we've talked about how to represent flying units, right? And it is, I guess it's chainmail actually that says for flyers you can have like a vertical dowel and rubber band the miniature at the right height. And I always read that as being like, that seems like ridiculously unstable. But then in an old Dragon magazine, like I found like someone was selling a product like that. And I mean the short story, and it had like a clip, like it would have a clip on the dowel for your miniature if you're, probably like World War I plane was the intent. And it had a very large base. So I was like, I'm convinced this will work, but you need a huge base.
Oh, I see. Now, okay, question. How do I get under a dragon? What do you do?
Yep. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. So obviously you're allowed to, it's a place you can go. I don't know. I'll go buy one of these dowel things.
How would you feel if I put him there?
That's fine. Yeah, that's a good solution. Yeah.
Okay.
I almost put him there in the first place just to represent him being up.
Yeah. All right, so that's there. So now all that remains is, so it would be 2 to get up, and then it's like a 2 inch, whatever this is, 1.5 inches. And then another 2 to get up. So that's 5.5, and then to the edge is like another 2.5. 6, 7. So I have enough movement to get up there.
Yeah. Normally I just take 4 and then measure from start to finish.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Usually makes the math easy.
All right.
Checks out.
All right.
So a half move, you can still shoot.
Great. So then that brings us to time for attacks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to declare all my attacks now.
Yes, please.
I would like to fire upon your longbows.
Got it.
He's immune to missiles, right?
Correct.
Protection from missiles. Yeah.
Protection from normal missiles. In effect.
Which, okay, talk about weird stuff. Talk about some weird stuff.
Yes, please.
I always thought that just meant not magic missiles. No, it means missiles shot by normal types.
Oh, arguably, yeah.
I mean, that's what it says in that.
Right.
I'm not saying it also. I'm sure it also means magic missiles, but the way it's described in the OD&D text is that it's shot by normal types.
Yeah, good
which
point.
they never really define, helpfully enough.
Yeah, if you're not super familiar with the earliest version of D&D, there's this classification of normal types, normal men, normal stuff. That's incredibly important, never well defined. So we have 50 years of argumentation over what counts as normal types. Yeah.
Anyway,
that's a good point. Honestly, Dan, I don't think I'd ever thought about that as closely as that. Actually,
it's full of little things like that I'm sure that you probably thought about at some point and forgot.
Yeah, probably so.
Okay, so here's what I'm doing. As I said, I'm going to fire there. These guys also are going to try to fire here.
Yep.
These are going to try to fire actually on your
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's all I can do. So half moves for the archers means I have half attacks.
Correct.
So that's going to be just 4. Is that right? 4?
Correct.
Okay.
That's right. For crossbows.
4 dice for crossbows.
Yeah.
Now, I'm pretty sure I'm in range, but let's check that out.
And surely long range, right?
Long range.
Yep.
Okay. So that means I need 5s.
Correct.
All right, so here we go.
4 dice to get 5s. Oh, fuck!
Oh, man.
Fuck, look at me.
Hello. That was great. That went well.
3 6s on a 4 dice.
Nice.
Okay, that's how it's going to be tonight. All right, that's fine.
All right, so then these ones now, these only have a range of...
Regression of the mean, Dan. Regression of the mean.
I know, we've seen it before, folks. Stick around. 15. So I am out of range. A bunch of crossbow bolts go into the field.
Really?
Yeah,
what?
15, right?
No, 18.
Oh, 18. Thank you for having a brain. Okay, so I am in range. I'm in long range.
Not the last guy. Not the guy at the back. I'm only going to give you the front rank.
Good point.
Going to be hardcore here tonight.
So then 2 dice.
Correct.
Okay.
Which would have been the same even if the last guy was in range.
Good point. So 2 dice need 5s again.
Yes.
Right?
Dude.
Another one. Wow. Hello. All right. So then these fellows, this one, is this within 18?
Yeah.
And I think it's the same story.
Yeah.
So 2 dice. But the giant, is that a 6? What is
You're going to need a 6 now.
Yeah. So I get 2 dice and 6s. Nothing.
Nothing.
So there we go. And that is going to be it for my attacks.
The Longbows were the last unit that I added to my army because I love this, I love this, I love this, I love this. I love a wizard, I love dragon, a big batch of orcs, stone giants, and then I was like, I gotta add more archers. I gotta add more range attacks.
Well, that was the big lesson of the all medium foot.
Yeah.
Battle.
Right. Yeah.
I felt like that was actually a pretty damn good army.
Yeah.
But the lack of range was an issue.
Yeah. I see you've taken your lesson well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Look at me tonight. It's like kind of out of hand.
So you picked right. So I was like, yeah, it's not many, but it should be okay. And you've smartly targeted them. So my morale check, I have no ratio because you killed more than half of them. So 1 for their health, and that's it. So
all right.
I roll this, add 1, I need 9 total. So dice are 8.
Okay, good
I'm
luck.
still there. Snake eyes.
Whoa.
That's the second time I rolled snake eyes tonight. So the longbows are gone.
All right.
Okay. Well, maybe I should have taken more range types. Is that it, Dan? Is that the end of your turn?
That's it for now.
Okay. You seem like you have a really strong army.
I'm still not sure I did the math right. We checked.
We did. We double checked.
Okay.
We're totally sure.
Okay. But we didn't double check yours.
I do them in a spreadsheet.
Oh,
I do a spreadsheet. I have exactly 500 points.
Okay, good.
Well, I did before the longbows went away. I think that I want to degrade your archers before I get in a melee. I think. All right, I'm going to be a rat bastard.
Uh-oh.
Dan. I'm going to have...
Oh, I forgot about this
The
fella.
dragon, right, yeah. The dragons are easy to forget because they're very small in scale. That's happened before. But I'm going to have that blue dragon, curve around into the back side of your crossbows.
Oh, I
right.
like my crossbows. Why don't you go after the medium?
I thought about it, but I'm like, no. The ranged ones are the ones I want gone. So I'm going to arc down, corkscrew down, the back of your crossbows. And I can pull up the maneuvering thing, but pretty clearly I'm going to be able to do right that.
Oh yeah.
And come around that. I guess I'm going to land on that backside right there as I come down.
Mm-hmm.
Wizard's going to stay there. Stone Giants are going to stay there. I think you're right. You were in 18 of those guys. I'm going to have the Orcs move full.
Okay.
My heavy horse I'm going to keep here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So dragon comes roaring down into your crossbows. I guess just put him here for convenience. Down on the ground. And the orcs go forward. So I got to pay 2 inches to get out of the gully, which means I'm really going 7. Okay, here are my attacks. So the dragon's attacking your crossbows. My stone giants are going to shoot at these cranequiniers. And my wizard casts the other spell, which is the death spell.
Oh, damn.
Against these cranequiniers.
Yikes.
The death spell, that's right.
That doesn't sound good.
It's not. Now, I do have to measure. So the death spell has a range of 24 inches. So I'm really sure that I'm within range of 24. I could have, if I'd misestimated that one, I would have lost the spell.
Yeah, you're fine.
I want the giants to be within 20. That's 20, so clearly in range there.
Yep.
Okay. So what the death spell does is it, and this is like an average from what it appears in D&D, is it does 4 damage. So it wipes out 2 figures.
Okay, of these, right?
Right. So kills 20 horses and 20 dwarves.
Jesus.
No save. Solo figures are immune, but bam, they're gone. And the giant's gonna, the 10 giants are gonna be throwing stones. I just roll 1 single die.
Okay.
I get plus. So your armor is 5. Right?
Yes.
Is that right? They're so big, I get +3 to hit.
Okay.
So normally I would only need 2, just 2, Dan.
But you need 3 tonight, right?
Because the dwarves,
Yeah.
and also 4 because I'm long range.
Oh, 4. Okay.
So I actually need a 4.
Yeah.
If I roll a 4 or higher, I do 3 damage.
Oh
With their
boy.
giant boulders.
50-50 chance.
Yeah. This is kind of a big die roll here. I'm going to use this. Okay, so I want a. You know what? I'm going to use a giant die.
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to use a giant die right here. So 4, 5, or 6 does 3 damage against those dwarves. I have rolled a 2.
Thank you.
We don't have our range yet. I really wanted to eliminate that unit. Your crossbows need to make a blank morale check, or they are routed by the dragon fear.
Gotcha. And so I need an 8?
Yes.
Oh, this is rough.
Missed it by 1.
Yikes. That was
Crossbows
big.
are gone.
That was big. That was a big one. Oh, man.
That's why you bring dragons.
Yep.
Those are all my attacks, so you could make morale checks for your cranequiniers there that
Okay.
got death spelled.
So I get 2 for HD, 1 for the ratio.
Yeah.
So I need to roll 6.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of snake eyes tonight.
Goes around, comes around, doesn't it?
That was a good use of a death spell. I'm happy about that.
Yeah. I think that's it for my morales, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's your turn.
All right. So I think what I would like to do, movement-wise...
I feel better about this game now. I'll just confess.
I should hope so. The firing arc here is... right?
Correct. Yes, I agree with that.
Okay. So...
You can go 45 degrees to the right. So it's there.
But
around.
he's out of range.
Correct.
Or out of, what do you
arc,
call it? Yeah, arc, thank you.
I would like to say that I'd cleverly picked that, but...
All right. I think what I want to try to do... I think that you're in sight still. In the line of sight.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Although... Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Wait a minute. I was short last time, wasn't I? Didn't I fire some into the field?
No.
No.
We mismeasured once.
That's right.
We thought
That's
we
right.
was 15,
Okay.
and then we said no, you are in range
All right.
with a different unit.
Here's my mental calculus for anyone who cares. I think if this is in range, which is a little bit of an if, then these are both long range. What I'm saying is, I think this is long range, and I think if this is in range, it's just as likely to be. Now I know they have lower armor.
You know they don't.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
No, they're both armor 5.
So that's it. So I'm gonna fire get to the giants with these and not move.
Fascinating.
And then I think these I'm just gonna go full movement. Oh, but the friggin' no, I don't want to do that. All right, now these I'm gonna come lateral like this, and these straight ahead. Everybody straight ahead. Okay. 9.
Yeah.
I didn't declare any movement for them, so I'm just leaving them where they are.
Got it. Yep. Agreed.
These guys, I said I would come across the field, sort of like. Oops. So wait, sorry. So they were like this. So it takes like 2 to turn, right? 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So that leaves 7. All right, that's all my movement. Now let's see if I'm in range here. I'm declaring firing. Okay. So that one's in range.
Yeah.
How does this work again? I have to see for every figure.
Yeah, that's what we normally do if there's a question about it. Yeah, it seems like only that first one is in range.
Okay, because it's got to be to the center of this.
Just the tip is fine.
The
edge of the base is fine.
Oh, the edge of the base is fine?
Yeah. Are you getting 2 there?
I mean, I think technically, I know I'm off. So here, let me get these out of the way and we'll just see it a little more clearly. So I think I got.
I'll give you 2.
Well, you're right. It's just shy, isn't it? Okay, we'll just say 1. We'll just say 1. Okay.
No, I'll give you 2.
All right, so 2 dice.
Yeah. You need 6s.
Or I didn't move. Is it 4 dice?
No, it's just 2 with crossbows.
Crossbows, yeah. Okay.
1 per figure with crossbows.
Right. Okay, so here we go. So that adds sums to 6. Okay.
No dice. No dice, Dad.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So my horses will charge your elite dwarves. That seems like a no-brainer. Wizard won't move. Dragon's gonna fly down and attack your medium foot back there.
Yeah.
I guess I'll send the orcs forward full is what I'll do. Okay. And I'm going to have these giants also charge these elites.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, that's the deal. Okay, so clearly if I'm within 12, I can do this. Blam. I want these guys to be within 12 here, which clearly works. So, like that.
Mm-hmm.
We agree the dragons get 24 inches of flight, so I could do this and circle around like that.
Yep.
Blam. And the orcs can go 9. I would love to be in melee range, but I think I'm going to be short. Actually, 9. I'm short. So close. All right, so I'm meleeing here. My dragon's attacking back there. My wizard pulls out their wand of lightning bolts and shoots twice at your elites over there.
Yeah.
So I need to be within 24, obviously. I would love to be within 12. Okay, so clearly I'm longer than 12, so I have to roll for it. I'm going to target this, right, and roll 2 dice for our targeting. If I roll a 7 or an 8, I hit you.
Yeah.
So 7 or 1 inch further, the 8 would hit this figure here. So 7 or 8, so it's nothing else.
Right.
Because it's a very small unit. That's a miss, and 6. I'm 1 inch short.
Wow! What a lucky day! Lucky day for me.
Yeah, maybe I should have arranged to shoot at a bigger unit. Maybe that was a little bit of an error. How about you roll morale for your those guys under dragon assault?
So I need a 8.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So they made the morale with an 11. You made the save. So my dragon actually does attack. Right, breathes lightning on you, which is going to wipe out 2 figures, and then does claw bite, which I think wipes out 1 more. Yep. There you go. I have 2 more breaths if I need it in this game.
Yeah, I know.
And then I'm meleeing here, so I'm going to roll 6 dice for my heavy horse. I'm attacking the plains, and I need. What is your elite armor like?
Oh, the elite armor is
6.
6.
Okay, so I need 6s.
Yeah, you need 6.
I've got no hits.
Wowzers.
And then with the giants, I'm gonna roll 1 die. You have armor 6. Comes down to 3 for the giants, but up to 4 because you're dodging. So once again, I need a 4. If this hits, I only do 2 damage in melee. Once again, I'm going to use a big die.
Okay.
So 4 on the big die. I missed by 1. So my giant. So you're the dodging bonus made the difference.
Yay! All right.
Yep. I would have. Yeah. If there weren't dwarves, I would have hit.
There you go. I love it.
All right. So I missed with my lightning. I missed with the dragon fear. I missed with my giants. I didn't get in range with the orcs. That wasn't the best turn ever. But you still have to make another morale check, a normal morale check from the dragon attack.
So that's 7 to 3, so I get 2.
Yeah.
Plus 1 for the hit die.
Yeah.
Oh, do dwarves get a lawful bonus on their morale?
Oh, they do. Crap. Would
that have mattered on the dragon one, or?
Yeah.
But I didn't roll that close, did I?
No, you weren't within 1.
Yeah.
What happened? What just happened recently that was within 1? We said something happened that we just said. Didn't you just?
I rolled a 6 when I needed a 7 or something.
Yeah. Was that what the?
I'm trying to remember. Oh, was it with the cranequiniers? Let's let it go.
Yeah. Oh man, now I feel bad.
Well, it might be worth thinking of something that wasn't. Does anyone remember on that?
Yeah, right. You had a morale check where you.
Well, you know what? It's my job to remember these things.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. It's my job. It's my unit. I need to know my stats.
I should partly be acting as referee, and I overlooked the lawful bonus. Yeah, you have another +1.
Okay. Well, that's fine. So let's focus on the here and now. So again, I get 2 for the ratio, then 1 for the hit die, and 1 for the.
Yes.
So I need to roll a 5.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. All right. So now, my turn.
Yes.
I want to unload missiles on these folks, so I'm not moving. I would like to engage the giants with these medium foot.
Got it.
So I think I can probably side face and then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's what you want.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do there. here I just want to about face and attack. And if I can, now if I'm an inch away, they can be putting missiles into the front. So I'm going to try to flank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Doable.
All right. I think that's everything. Okay. So let's start here. Boom. Yeah. And then I'm sure I'll have enough to get there.
Correct. You're only going to have 2 figures in contact right now.
That's fine.
But yeah, it's doable.
Okay, and then just for is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. And then this, I think it's basically like I'm trying to go.
That'll clearly work, unfortunately.
So
yeah.
Get 2 in. All right. So now it's attack time.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay, can I wrap around or I didn't?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And while we're doing this, Kamikaze Mark is just like you and me, remembering somebody missed a morale check by 1, but doesn't remember which. So we're all in the same boat.
All right. That's my mistake.
After the show, I'm gonna rewind and I'm gonna see exactly which one it was, and I'm gonna feel really bad about it.
How many minutes in are we, so you can remember? It was before this point. Anyway,
so just about 1 hour.
Okay. So anyway, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
Melee, I guess. I need 6s to hit you.
Normal. That is my armor, but you get +1 because you're so high level.
Nice.
Because they're elites.
So 4.
Yeah.
And I need 5s.
Correct.
So 1 hit.
1 hit. Okay. Record that.
And then I just get 2 attacks on you, and I need 5s.
Correct. Yep.
Nothing.
No hits.
Okay. Here it's going to be short range. 5 dice.
Yep. You need 5s.
I need 5s even though it's short range?
Yep.
Okay. 2 hits.
2 hits, okay.
And then here I get to roll 1 die, right?
You want to roll these guys? Just as long as
I forgot about them. Thanks.
So you're going to get 2 dice. My armor's 5, but you need 3s here with this situation.
Because it's elite plus backstabbing.
Yep.
Yeah, or
Yep.
You know what I mean. Hey!
And there's 2
finally, how many times have I rolled 2 3s tonight? And how much good has it done me? Okay. So then that just leaves this. I get to roll 1 die.
Yeah, 1 die.
And how's it work again? I forget.
So my armor is 6, or he's solo, right? At this scale, my dragon only has 1 health, so any hit takes him down. But the armor is 6, but since you're massed against solo, you get to surround him. You get that same hit in the back bonus. So a 5 or a 6?
All right. No.
3.
Was not meant to be. Okay. So here are your dice.
All right, so my orcs, 10 divided by 4 is 2, plus 1 for their health. Now minus 1 because I'm chaotic. So the dice need to be 7. 9, I'm okay. And that's why you bring a whole lot. Okay, that's all my morale checks, right?
Yeah. What just happened?
That was your turn.
Yeah.
And you wiped out some orcs, but I made the morale check.
Okay.
And...
Okay, great.
Yeah. And you made a valiant attempt to take down my dragon, which didn't work.
Yeah.
Actually, I should take away this altitude die, because that's not relevant. The orcs will charge your cranequiniers so they can't shoot anymore. That seems obvious. See, I'm not happy with this wizard because everybody's in some kind of melee now. And if I start zapping lightning around, I'm quite likely to hit my own people. All right, so Orcs charge those guys. Dragon ties to wipe out that foot unit. I keep fighting here like I am. I guess that's it. And what the wizard's going to stand there so that they can try to lob lightning over here. So at least on this line, I don't have any friendlies in line here.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do. So blam.
Okay.
So sorry. That's all my movement.
Okay.
That's all my movement. So
do you want to just get rid of this red one, or?
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, thank you. Right, that was mine.
And am I still engaged back there, or?
No, you're not touching.
Okay.
But I mean, on your turn,
it'll be easy enough. Yeah.
You can just step in. So it's all mace. I'm trying to. I think I'm going to have the giants attack these guys because I can potentially knock 2 of them down, force a morale check.
Okay.
Is my thinking. So the horses are fighting the elites, the stone giants are fighting these guys, and my wizard's going to try to lob lightning across here.
Okay.
So I'm going to target this figure, and again, it's more than 12, less than 24. So once again, if I roll 7, I hit this figure, 8 hits this figure. So I need a 7 or 8, because once again, I'm going the short way along. So I'll roll that right now. 7s and 8s. 11, which is long. 7 is a hit. That takes out a figure.
One of these?
Yep. Kazap. Have some lightning, Dan. Great. So these heavy horses will attack. I get 6 dice, and I need 6s because it's armor. There's 1 6. Sorry. And my giants attack these guys, so I would normally need 5s. The giants need 2s, but since they're dwarves, I need 3.
Okay.
So 3 would hit. Okay, there's actually hit with a giant, so 2 figures go down. Over with the orcs, how many are touching there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so 5. So I get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice, and your armor's 5, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I need. There's 3 hits.
All right, so that takes down 2 figures with the damage.
Correct. I agree. And then my solo dragon attacks, and I'm going to use my second lightning breath to zap 2 figures, and then claw bite a 3rd. And those are all my attacks.
Okay. So this one, morale ratio is 1, hit dice is 1, lawful is 1. So I need to roll a 6.
Agreed.
Nope, just short.
That's off by 1.
Should
we? Okay. Here's a proposal. Since I'm pretty sure we've scrambled one up where you missed by 1. How about I give you that? I give you the 1 back.
Okay.
And it's still in the game.
I'll take it. I will take it.
That's the fairest thing I can come up with right now.
All right. So there was 3 down. So now there'll be 4 left.
Yeah.
And I think they were here.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. And then these guys. So that's ratio of 1, 2 for hit dice, and then 1 for lawful. That's 4.
Yep.
So I need a 5.
Yep.
Wow. Nice. Boxcars. And then over here, it's 3 down. So that's 2 for the ratio, 1 for the health, 1 for the lawful.
Yep.
So I need a 5 again.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's it
Yep.
for morales.
Okay, so with our adjustment, no morale losses that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna attack you again.
Yep.
I'm gonna just slug it out here.
Yep.
I'm gonna close and attack.
Yep.
And then I guess I'll start wrapping around over
Exactly.
there.
Yep.
So I can bring 3 figures around.
Correct.
On each side.
Correct.
So that's really just one side.
I agree with that.
All right. So let's bring these 3 around. So, okay.
Yep.
And then that just is happening. That's just happening. I guess I'll get him on him and him here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So 4.
So 4 elites against my horses.
So I need 5s.
Yeah.
1 hit.
Okay, so with this damage, that actually takes 1 down.
Okay. And I get 5 attacks against your giants, and I need 5s. Yeah. 2 hits.
There's 2 hits. Okay. Out of 9, right? Stone giants have 9 health in D&D.
And then I get 6 attacks.
Yeah.
Hi. 6 attacks, and I need 5s.
Yeah.
But then I'll do them afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, 3 hits?
1.
That's a good roll.
3. Yeah.
I'm glad 4s weren't hits. so 1, 2. I'm gonna take this down too. Just move that there.
All right. Okay. So those remaining 2 guys need 4s, right?
3s. They're elites plus back.
Oh yeah, you're
Elites
right.
plus rear attacks. They need 3s.
So I got 1
hit. Okay, and you're going to try to attack my dragon again, and once again,
5.
a really critical roll. 5 or 6 takes the dragon out.
3
No.
again. I love 3s tonight. Get enough 3s.
3 is the magic number. All right, so morale checks for me. These horses, the ratio is 2 for their health. I need a 5. That's good. Now these orcs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left, divided by 4 is just 1, plus 1 for their health. Down 1 because they're chaotic, so the dice need to be 8.
Oh,
5,
big
and
roll.
the orcs break.
Yikes.
Between the attacks on both sides, they crack and run. All right. Well, win some, you lose some. Those are all my morale checks. So it's my turn.
It is. It is.
I guess I'm committed here. I guess I'm okay with this. I could do something else with the dragon, honestly, but actually I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm going to use them to wipe that unit out.
Okay.
And then that means the wizard has at least I've got a shot here now that my orcs are gone. So nobody moves. Nobody moves. And the only thing I need to decide is which unit am I shooting lightning at? Now the lightning, the lightning can can kill any one of your figures, right? So do I want to kill a 2 health archer unit, or do I want to kill a 3 health melee unit? I think. I'm just going to go by price, Dan. The elites cost more, so I'm going to zap them.
All right.
So I'm going to target this guy now.
You have to be right on it, right? Because there's
Correct.
Correct.
But okay, so clearly over 12 inches. But if I go really, really long, right? So it's 4 inches further, right?
Okay.
So if I roll an 11
or 12 for that matter.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
so the base is 2 inches.
Yeah, you're right. So if I roll an 11 or 12, then I hit this unit semi by accident.
And you take them out.
Yeah.
So 7, 11, or 12, I don't really like those odds that much.
I've accidentally just created a game of craps. Basically. So here I go. 7 or 11 or 12 I like based on this. There's an 11, and I blow up one of your
So this-
cranequinier figures.
All right.
Yeah, and I get another shot. Get two shots per turn if I don't move. And there's a 7, by God.
Yikes.
Wow.
What a
I did not
round.
expect that.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack with the dragon back there. So I'm going to use lightning.
Okay, so it's 3 down. Are you gonna do all your
You know,
attacks?
the way you've got it lined up, I only zap 1 because you're only we're 1 deep now.
Okay.
So I zap 1 with lightning and I claw another 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. The lightning goes through 2 ranks.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Or 4 ranks, I guess. If
Yeah.
we're talking, yeah.
True.
And
So my heavy horse here, I only have 2 figures, so rolling 4 dice, and I need 6s. Is that right? 6s? Jeez, there's 1 hit.
okay, so they only have 2 health, right?
No, they have 3 health. They're
Oh,
third
okay,
level.
okay.
I hate to say. And then the giants again are attacking the normal ones, so the die needs to be, we'll say 3.
Mm-hmm.
3. God.
not the giant's best night.
Once again, the dodge giants made the difference, right?
Yeah, it did.
There would be another 50 people dead if it wasn't for the
Nice.
dodge giants.
All right, I'll take it.
And that's my turn, actually.
Okay, I have a lot of morale to check.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So I need 6. Does that sound right over here? 1 for the ratio.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez, boy, there.
Still standing. Here, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Could you
here,
just put those figures contiguous there
Yeah.
for me? Yeah, thank you.
and here it's 1, 3 hit dice.
3 for their health. Yeah.
So that's 4, 5. So I
Yeah.
need 4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Your morale checks are going a lot better than they did to begin with.
Yeah, they
I'll say
are.
that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to attack you again.
Yeah.
So I guess that just is a matter of. I guess I'll go wide again.
Great.
Yeah. And wrap around. Oh,
Yep.
can I take another couple?
You
out?
can. You
Yeah.
can. Yep.
So some of these are actually flanking you now, or
Yeah.
okay.
Unfortunately.
All right. So then, okay. Oh, and then otherwise, I'm going to. I guess I'll come to the aid of these with that guy.
Okay.
So that's.
And what are you going to do with these guys?
Sorry. Yeah, I should be declaring these. I think I'm gonna try to close on that freaking.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it, am
I have a name.
I? All right. Well, let me move this one first to get out of the way. 9. So I can get onto the platform.
Cool.
And then 12, right?
Yeah.
So this is a suicide around here because you have auto hits.
Yes.
So that means that it takes out up to 3 hit dice. So that was just a bad call.
Yeah. Do you want to take it back?
No, because
I
I,
mean,
thought I
yeah.
might make it.
Oh,
I thought it
okay,
was a
okay,
miscalculation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
The light, like in D&D, right? A wand of lightning does 6 damage,
mhm.
so it wipes out any one figure of up to 6 health.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. Let's start attacking.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can take out your dragon. I need a 5 again.
Yeah.
Nope.
1.
So we have 2 on the. How many in the rear? It's a little hard to tell.
2's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do them first. I need 4s.
Agreed. Jeez, there's 2 hits. Okay, there's 4 health out of my 9 health giants.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice that need 5s.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So 2 more hits.
There's 6 damage.
And now 4 of these elites against your 2 guys there. Are they still all 4 in contact? Not really.
Say yeah.
Okay. So I need
You need 5s.
5s. Only 1.
1 hit. Okay. No morale checks on my part. Yep. So I'm going to automatically destroy these guys. Zap, zap. Take that. I guess I'm committed. So the dragon. So I've used up all my lightning. The dragon can kill one figure automatically.
Okay.
I might not be using the dragon the very best possible way. And then my heavy horse over here. I need 6s. There's a lot of 3s.
Whoa.
But there's no 6s. And then once again, giant hits those guys with a 3. Okay, that wipes out 2 figures.
That's these guys?
No, these guys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I guess I'm going to take these guys out.
Yeah.
Is that okay? I mean, you get to pick.
No, that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And you get 2 morale checks.
All right. So that's 5 to 2. So that's 2, 3, 4. So I need 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still good.
And then 1, 2, 3. I need 6.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, those are some brave dwarves you brought.
And my turn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bring him around
Yeah.
and I mean, I can't attack you with one unit at a time.
Correct.
Anyway, right? But whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, if I attack you, you can't fear me, right?
The fear happens when I attack you. So you running into me doesn't trigger the fear until it's my turn.
Oh, in that case, maybe I should just wait behind here, because if you don't, let me think this through. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually.
That's
matter.
an elite figure,
Yeah.
and you'll have +1 to hit compared to the other one. So
Good point. Okay, that convinced me. So I'm gonna close there. And that's it. That's all the movement I can do.
Yeah.
So now attacks. So I need a 4 this time, right?
Okay, I mean, you get to pick, right? You can
Yes.
pick with the one that has been fighting all along, or the pick with your dwarf elite that just got in contact. Which one would you like? so yeah, you need a 4.
All right.
You rolled a 3.
Okay, so now I just have 1 flanking. Is that right? Here.
Still 2 actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So we'll say they need 4s.
Yes.
Whoa,
Oh, jeez.
nice.
Okay, so you're up to 8 now. I got 1 health left with the giants.
All right. So then I get 3 attacks that need 5s.
Right. If any come up with 5, my giants are gone. There's a 6, and you've killed the giants.
Woo. And then
Crash.
Yes. Bigger they are, the harder they fall. Okay. I need 5s.
Yeah. Oh man.
Whoa!
So Dan rolled 3
Brutal.
6s. That's 3 damage plus this one here. They're gone. They're dead. They're wiped out.
Well.
All the king's horses and all the king's giants.
All right, that's great. Feels good. A little consolation for what about to happen.
Well, take this away. Take this away. Okay, so some of our viewers have occasionally asked for an all solos versus all normal fight, and that is what we're down to right
That's
now.
what we're
So
down to.
I just have my named figures. I have Uvathar the Thunderous, and I have Undin the Magnificent, and that's all I got left against your 3-ish, 4-ish units actually.
Yes.
So, Undin's going to turn and will attack your elites.
Okay.
Right.
So you don't need to roll, or
You're going to have to make a morale check. This is the point where you have to make a morale
yes,
check.
yes.
What am I going to do here? So I'm clear. I've got to be within range of lightning. So I'll just turn for free. I can do it solos. I'm going to start shooting lightning at your elites.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to target this guy. So
Yeah.
if I roll a 6 or a 7 or an 8,
Yeah. Makes sense.
unfortunately, that's kind of in line. Okay. So 6, 7, or 8. Or if I go really, really short, if I roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I roll a 2.
Is it a 2 or a 3? I'm sorry.
So this is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I guess a 3. So if I roll a 6, 7, or 8, or a 3, I hit.
Okay.
Let's roll that right now. 12. I'm way long. 7.
That's
blow up one of your elites.
That's the middle guy?
Yeah, but take one off the end so they're still contiguous.
Okay.
So I'll just put him
here. I'm sorry,
so,
I didn't even see that guy.
So presumably I blow up the guy in the middle and they form ranks
Yeah.
is the idea. And now my dragon turns and attacks your elites over there, and they need to make a freer check.
I didn't do any math before I rolled that.
6 plus 3 for their health, plus another one because they're
fine.
lawfuls. Yeah,
Okay,
they're fine.
so the morale part is okay.
And then I guess this is academic because the solo automatically. Wait a minute.
Well, you don't have any breath left, right? You're out of breath?
You're right.
So you can only take one of us down, right?
I only do 1 damage. So I do 1 damage on your elite.
That's what you want to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, that's fun.
So, I mean, I got claw, bite, and that takes out about 3 actual people.
I get you. Okay. Cool. Is that the end of your turn then? I got
that is. That's all I got.
So
I got the wizard. I got the dragon. Yeah.
So it's ratio of 3 plus 3. That's 6 plus 1. That's 7.
That's
I'm
automatic.
golden.
Yeah.
All right. Now. Okay, so my issue is this wizard son of a bitch.
Yes.
All right. You can only kill 2 figures.
Yep.
So I want to, but I have to spend some time reforming these guys.
I agree. Yes, you do.
All right. Don't like it at all. Don't like this at all.
Currently deciding what to do with these guys over here.
All right. Oh, Jesus.
What to do? What should Dan do with these guys?
All right. Well, I think all I'm going to do, I think... Okay, I think I'm forming a plan. I'm just going to reform and stand still.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's my move.
Okay.
So now I would like to attack you with my elite.
Right.
So I need a 4, 5, or 6.
Yeah. 1. So my dragon's going to attack your... Does that make sense? My dragon's going to attack your elite again because you're going to get 1 more shot, and then I'll take them out. That solo dragon, and then my lightning, I guess. Yeah, this is not quite so neat. So I'm gonna measure across here. So it's the same thing. I'm gonna try to target this guy. Need to be in a line there. Yeah. Okay. So same thing. So 6, 7, or 8. 8.
So this guy comes down. Okay.
4. Way short.
All right. So I do a morale.
Yeah.
2, 5, 6. I need not to roll snake eyes.
Agreed. Yeah. Elite dwarves stay in the fight.
Yeah.
They're here to stay.
All right. One last shot with my elite against
Yes.
you.
2.
Hate it. So then I'm gonna. I want to just go 9 towards you with everybody. I'm gonna go slightly in front with these guys.
Okay. Comes down to this.
And then I guess I can move these like. Can I overlap the things so that I can?
Sure. Now you're making it a little bit easier for me to hit with lightning if you line them up.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I'll just come parallel over here. Yeah. So I have 9 to work with, so I'm just gonna go here.
So they should be facing that way.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So I still think I only went like half a move. Can I?
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Or we could say last turn you did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was these particular figures are kitty cornered, so it's sometimes hard to tell which way they're facing. Okay. You made that attack before you moved. Is that what happened?
Sorry.
I'm just want to make sure.
That's
I didn't
right.
Forget.
That's right. I was so eager.
Yeah.
To kill. So eager to kill.
All right. So I am. So my dragon's gonna. So I don't move. My dragon wipes out your elites. Get them out of there. You had 3 chances to hit.
I know
me.
it can't hit you. I don't know what if I'm rolling wrong.
So let me just see this business here. Okay. So here is the. Here's the critical part of this game that's left. So who do I shoot lightning at? This is. I guess I'm going to shoot at whoever's in front, frankly. So I'll shoot at this guy, right? So I'm lined up here. So once again, are they within 12? Okay, this is automatic. So I wipe out 2 of these guys.
All right. Sorry, 1 for the ratio, 1 for the health, and 1 for the lawful.
Yeah.
So I need a 6.
Yeah.
Big roll here. Big time.
There's an 8 over there.
All right. Great. So my plan is to try to close on you with everybody if possible.
Yep.
And attack.
So you need to be, including the hill, right? I carefully put my wizard on the hill, so you
I need to be within 7 inches.
You need within 7 inches, yeah. Which I don't think is the case.
Now the gully's not going to hit me if I don't go across that line.
Agreed.
Okay.
Not 7 inches.
No. All right. So
you can just barely get up on the hill.
All right.
So I'm seeing.
Well, but that's cost me 2. Oh, well, yeah, but that's already accounted for.
Right.
So I'll just go here.
Yep, that's fair.
And then these.
Do you want to just remove the tray?
All right.
You have 2 guys up and 1 guy down.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I said I would do it, so I'll go ahead and move. I'll just go behind you here. All right, let's see if I can take out your dragon with I need a 5 or 6, right?
Right. 1 is what he rolled.
I have gone way outside the odds.
This is true. That has been painful to watch. Yeah. That has been really unfortunate for you. Okay, so you're really close to my guys. So yeah, so the dragon just automatically wipes out that figure.
Yeah.
Way over there. And the wizard just zaps your 20 guys come over the crest of the hill, and I zap them to death.
The elites?
No, these guys.
Oh, these guys. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
maybe I should have shot the elites.
7. I need a 7, I think.
Yeah, I agree. 8. Jeez.
Okay. Cool. So, I want to close on your wizard with everybody.
I guess you can do that. I guess.
Yeah.
So the question is this? And you're only going to attack with 1 figure anyway.
Right.
Right.
Right. But you can attack on more than 1 figure?
I'll still get my 2 lightning.
It doesn't
bolts.
really matter if I'm adjacent to you or not, right?
Correct.
Right. Well, I'll go after you with the elites and just leave this guy down here for now then. Is that Makes sense?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I agree. Yeah. I don't think it really matters.
I'm overthinking this. I mean, we agree I can get both these elites in contact with you.
Let's measure if this is less than half, then sure. Yes, absolutely.
Now that I do have this damage on them.
Correct.
All right.
Not that matters. Do you want that normal guy in contact or not?
I guess not.
Okay.
I don't know. So then I get one attack against the solo.
This is a very important roll, right?
Yes.
Because when it comes back to my turn, I'm going to automatically zap both those figures.
Yeah.
Right. So this is your one shot.
I don't like these. I don't like those dice. That wasn't a roll.
What would you like?
A roll. Well, I get one die.
You get one single die.
One of those casino die.
Casino dice. Yeah. Okay. So here's a casino dice. If you could roll it.
What do I need
right
though?
Here.
With the elite, I get a +1.
Correct. My armor is 6. The elites would make it 5, and the fact that you can surround a solo makes it 4.
So I need a 4, 5, or 6.
You need a 4, 5, or 6.
Right.
This is the game right here, basically. Dan's rolled a 1, unfortunately.
All right.
Unfortunate for Gamma Dan. So let me see. I still have a dragon way the hell over there, out of focus. So I'm gonna take off and see if I'm within 24 inches because I can fly over here and just automatically kill that guy.
Yeah.
Right. So I lightning these two guys, and the question is the dragon in 24? The answer is not quite. So close.
Just shy, yeah.
So close. But the wizard lightnings these two figures, and there's 20 elites, unfortunately, get killed automatically.
Well, they tried.
They did.
All right.
You do have one figure left.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll try to take out your dragon. That would probably be the most satisfying thing.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to make it out of this alive, I don't think so. I'm going to go for
either. It is true. Either one of my solos will automatically kill that guy.
Yeah.
On my turn, yes.
So let's see if I can take out your dragon.
Okay.
So
you get 10 normal dwarves against my
I need a
my
5
dragon.
or a 6.
You need a 5 or a 6. Dan has at last rolled a 5.
How many times did I roll against that dragon? I think I rolled like 10 freaking times.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh
That was a
my
lot.
God.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, so Undan the Magnificent is in fact slain, and then my last guy, Uvathar the Thunderous, does obliterate these dwarves with a ferocious rain of lightning.
Good game.
Yeah. So down to one figure.
Good game.
Well, that's it, kids.
Good game.
I'm just gonna show the overhead view. It's like there's nothing left.
No. That's everybody.
That's it.
Everybody's dead.
Good game, Dan. Thank you for that.
That was great. Yeah.
We're just a little bit rusty to forget about the lawful bonus.
Well, I think we made up for it.
Yeah. Okay. I think so too.
Yeah.
You had a string of kind of bad luck with not being able to kill my dragon.
Yes.
That I guess that made the difference, right? Because if the dragon wasn't there at the end, you actually would have run up and killed my wizard instead.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
so
was
super
important.
close.
Yeah. That was important.
Super close.
Could not kill that dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. The dragon went. The dragon that was way more robust than the dragons usually are.
Yeah. Yeah. He's stuck in it.
Yeah. Yeah. They are very useful. The morale, the fear effect of the dragon. Super powerful, and it looked like to begin with, it looked like I was just going to sweep all your units.
It was an interesting.
And then you
game.
At least started getting morale checks.
Yeah.
With your dwarves.
I mean, I have to say, I'm surprised it ended as close as it did because at the very beginning I was looking strong.
Agreed.
And then all of a sudden it was just like everything went to hell in a handbasket. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, a few turns ago, it's like, oh, I just wiped all this out. Oh, I got a shot. It's kind of a roller coaster, wasn't it?
I think with the elites, what we found in the past is that they don't get like multiple attacks, right? So they're only getting one, so they're slow,
yeah.
right? but they stick in the fight. You can't get rid of them.
No.
So when this was happening here, I think I've seen this before, is even my heavy horses are like trying and trying and trying and trying.
Right.
And by the end of it, you're probably going to win that fight, but it's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny, you wiped out both my giants and my horses on the same turn.
Yes.
So having a whole bunch of foot guys to surround the giants and having your elites be basically unbeatable by my horses was it took a while, but it happened.
Yeah. What a fascinating game.
I do like the long range rolling for the wand missile attacks.
Yeah.
It is kind of exciting.
Yeah.
Of like I need, particularly when there were these gaps of like I need a 7 or 11 or 12.
Yes.
I need a 3 or a 6 or a 7 or an 8 is kind of an interesting, weird mechanic that just kind of pops out as a result.
I think I like it.
I don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're doing that.
Yeah.
That was again we of course and again we were talking before the show started here tonight. The original rule for that kind of stuff was I would have to estimate the range and call it before I measure. And with the option in the next edition is going to be to roll for long range instead, and it's nice actually.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that I've gotten feedback from you, Dan, to make those kinds of improvements.
Well, that's playtesting. That's the value of playtesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. It's gotten over the course of season 4 here, and this is the last episode of season 4. With your assistance and your observations, the game has clearly improved in the last number of months since we've been doing that.
I think so, and we had a lot of things to work out this season because there was a lot of new mechanics with solos.
Yep.
So I think now the solos are like a pretty solid part of the game.
Yeah,
you know?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm really glad. That was a large part of our focus here for season 4, and I'm glad that once again they're really close.
Yeah.
They're pretty well balanced. I don't think there's any particular solo that's totally unbalanced. So thank you very much for
my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And it gets a little It's a little bit more complicated in the basic games. So I'm really happy that you had the moral courage.
Yeah.
To grab onto it like that.
For sure.
Yeah. So there's the end of season 4, and we are going to go on hiatus for some amount of time. So our schedules are changing here. For both of us in late 2023. So we're going to put this show to bed for a little bit, and we're going to be touching base with me and with Gamma Dan and maybe possibly other people for the next iteration of Book of War. And it might look a little bit different next time. Some question marks around that. But once again, thank you so much for the commitment of time, Dan. And you're really intelligent, observant. D&D player, and the background information, just like keen level of interest is I cannot thank you enough for being part of this.
Well, this is a little bit like a dream come true for somebody who likes those things. To get to play Book of War with Delta is sort of like the star, like Dancing with the Stars or whatever. So thank you for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I have a feeling I'll be back at this table at some point.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I definitely hope so. Sooner rather than later,
yes,
preferably.
All right. Cool.
Awesome. Thanks again. So thanks to you guys for watching and your comments and observations over the course of this season. And we'll be back, I'm sure, in some form in the future. And look for other shows on the Wandering DMs channel, obviously. And we'll see you then. Take care, everybody.
Bye.